Hello and welcome to another edition of Night Terror's Phantoms here on Commando Gaming and BattleTech Battles. We're continuing our series on the Heavy Metal DLC. This is episode 18 and we are jumping into a Flashpoint today. So if you're a fan of Flashpoints, please stick around and check it out. That will be the first part of the video and then we'll see how much time we have after that. And then if you're not interested in Flashpoints, you might want to skip to the next video. I will leave it up to you. All right, so our flashpoint is unwelcome guests, four skull. Short mission, lost tech items, no restrictions. Merrick requests your assistance in removing an unwelcome Steiner presence in our territory. Bring a light lance and your best pilots. All right, I'm just going to let everybody have a few seconds to read each one of these narratives instead of reading them out for you. You can obviously pause the video if you need more time to read them. All right, so that's our flashpoint. Ooh, it just went all the way up to 4.5 skulls. This is pretty significant. All right, so they don't give us a tonnage restriction. I thought that they would. Um, so let's come up with a game plan here. Usually there's one target that's close by, which we usually use 2 heavy mechs to distract the enemy and to take advantage of our, let's see, it's a jungle environment, so we're not going to take our Warhammer as much as I would like to. I'd like to take the Marauder just because it gives us a significant advantage in defense. Now I need something that's a little faster. I'm going to take my Phoenix Hawk because the Phoenix Hawk is going to kind of go for the hardest, farthest away targets. Question is, do I want to take 2 lights or do I want to take something that has a fair amount of punch to it but has some speed to it? Like I could do the quick draw or I could do the Kintaro here. All right, I think I'm going to go with the quick draw. Let's see how this goes. So we're kind of going to use the Phoenix Hawk. You know, I don't think so. Let's see. The archers are so slow. Need something with decent speed. And firepower. All right, so let's split the difference. I'm going to take the Kentaro here and the Phoenix Hawk. So the Phoenix Hawk will go for the hardest target for sure, and then we're going to move. All right, we're going to definitely take our A team here, our A team that's not injured. We'll take Jekyll because Jekyll can actually use some sensor locks for us as well. All right, that looks pretty good. He really wants me to take more firepower, but the problem is it's so slow. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the grasshopper instead. If I have to sprint the grasshopper towards one of the landing zones, it could take a lot of punishment. So let's give that a try. Yeah, I'll take that. If I remember correctly, there's also a turret generator that we want to take out with one of our first strikes because it can actually turn off the turrets. Which is about as smart as when the rebels in Star Wars Empire Strikes Back put the shield generator outside of the shield. Go figure. Some design errors for sure. In any event, so we're going to take out that the turret generator as quickly as possible. Then we need to sprint our grasshopper and our Phoenix Hawk. Well, the Phoenix Hawk will jump to the other targets. Also, when we take out the generator, if I'm not mistaken, that's when we get the reinforcements. And then we can hopefully get these target points as quickly as possible. We're going to have to use evasion and speed for 2 of them because they're quite a distance away from the drop zone. But we should be fine. All right. Op 4 is also badly outgunned. Thankfully, our employer has a good wing company to assist. Take down their generator before we can even attempt a landing. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at this. So we've got our target zone here, which we could take with our heavier 2E units. We have this one here, the target zone, which is usually heavily defended. So we'll send our grasshopper in that one. And then we can send our Phoenix Hawk over to this, jumping over to this target zone over here. That's after we take out those launchers. So, sprint to target. Keep the grasshopper with us for 1 turn. And the Phoenix Hawk, let's actually start jumping to his zone. Really high evasion there. All right, those turrets, lots of powerful sniper turrets. So that becomes one of our primary targets here. So I'm going to start out with Hothead here. Hothead's going to let's see. All right, Hothead's going to do max evasion here. There's the turret generator. We got a Vulcan. We have a 75 tonner. We have a 65 tonner. All right, nothing too bad yet. Let's see if we can actually take out this sniper turret. There we go. They're all going to blow up anyways, but we might as well limit our return fire on our initial move forward. All right. All right. Now let's move forward and take out this generator first and foremost. All right. That takes out all the turrets. So now we have some reinforcements, but the enemy will get reinforcements as well, so it's kind of a wash. And the reinforcements really don't help us very much, to be honest with you. But at least those turrets are out of the picture. Move up our Marauder here. Not the best hit percentages on this Vulcan, but that's all right. It was the best, only shot we had available. Oof. I feel like there's an archer out there. All right, so then the Grasshopper needs to do his job. He needs to sprint in to that other target, taking advantage of his really high armor. All right, hopefully our support will help out a little bit. All right, we got a Jagger mech. We got some serious. So they have some pretty good units, but they don't really aggressively move up to help us as much as we like. All right, that Jagger mech needs to go down for sure. So we're going to jump in to maximize evasion. Get this initial. Ooh, we got a Black Knight. Just kind of harass him a little bit. He was tagged. That might help our allies. But I don't think we're going to be able to get to that Black Knight this round. Warhammer. Oh, the Black Knight that we tagged actually conveniently got into range with us. Oh, here comes some reinforcements. Going after our Phoenix Hawk. His evasion should Get him through that without too much trouble. All right, we need to push forward with our Orion. Now, as you can see, look, we've got... Actually, even with that tracer, we have a much better shot at hitting this Jaeger. So let's just hit this thing hard. Oh! Insta-kill. Very nice. All right, we're in a great position here since we got that instant kill to really move forward here pretty aggressively. Ooh. Really going after my Phoenix Hawk there. We're going to have to jump him away. However, he should be done with his sensor locking job. Let's go ahead and use the grasshopper for a round, and then we'll start sprinting him to the objective. Okay. So now we can jump the Phoenix Hawk away. Huh. So my supporting lance is being a lot more supportive than what I remember from the past. In the past, they kind of hung in the background and just did some sniping, but they're actually aggressively going in to support us. So let's see. All right, we need to jump our Phoenix Hawk here, get his evasion up, actually give him a little bit of cover from those enemy reinforcements. I think that's a good use. And then what we want to do here is use, not only does he have 2 medium lasers, but he also has a tag. So while my Phoenix Hawk is a little wobbly there, he does have high evasion, so I think he'll be okay. All right, so we marked. Hopefully our allies will take advantage of that marking. Yes. All right, so that tag is helping us on multi-levels, as well as the fact that that Warhammer is focused on our supporting lance. And, ooh, that's bad for our supporting lance, not for us. And that Black Knight conveniently walked right into a spore cloud, which means he's toast now. All right. We're going to move forward again. We're going to ignore the Vulcan because this chance to hit this Black Knight in the spore cloud is really too good to be true. In fact, we're going to do a targeted strike as well on that leg. Took out an arm. Not quite what I was hoping for. Ooh, a Marauder. All right, we got a Marauder on the field. I wouldn't mind getting some Marauder salvage. All right, we're going to move up our Marauder. Speaking of which, we got to keep hitting this Black Knight while it's in the spore cloud because we get double damage. Marauder. Going after our Orion. It's okay, that's what the Orion is there for. And then I feel like we need to move up our grasshopper for a round and take advantage of the fact that hopefully we can do some real damage to this Vulcan here. Not nice. We got plenty of time. Don't rush me. Nothing worse than when an employer rushes you. All right, knock down on that Black Knight. Again, this supporting lance is the AI is doing much better than I've ever seen before. They're actually being an effective support unit, which is nice. All right. All right, our Phoenix Hawk has 4 evasion. Let's see if it can finish off this Black Knight. I don't know if it has enough firepower, but it does. Very nice. All right. All right, our supporting lance is giving them all that they can handle, which is pretty good. They're taking a lot of damage in result, but that's not my problem so much. All right. All right, so we're going to take one more move with our grasshopper without sprinting. And I can actually shoot this Warhammer in the back with everything. So let's take advantage of that. That'll help out our allies a little bit. All right. They're actually attacking our allies instead of us, which is awesome. All right, so we got our Orion. It's a little unstable, but they seem to be distracted. Do some multi-target here, because again, we have this Warhammer in the back with an AC-20. Actually, here, we're going to do a triple shot just to make the most of all of our firepower. There we go. All right, significant damage to that Warhammer. Not what I was hoping for on that Vulcan. And we get started working on that Marauder. All right, speaking of our Marauder, this is probably the best chance we're going to have for this at this Vulcan in the Spore Cloud. Let's see if we could just knock this guy down, do some significant damage, just try to clear the way for our Grasshopper because he's going to have to sprint the next round. All right, this is our supporting lance. Maybe he can finish off this Warhammer. No? Oh, he's going to try to finish off the Vulcan. Not what I would have done. Oh, that Warhammer came in and meleeed me. Not good. Not what I expected there. But this actually gives me an opportunity. I can flip the script a little bit. And I can actually get some really high evasion on the Phoenix Hawk. Getting a good shot here on this Warhammer's flank again. Nice. He's pretty much done. And then I can actually use the Phoenix Hawk, hopefully to secure the objective a little faster than my Grasshopper would. As long as my Phoenix Hawk survives, because this is a pretty active war zone. Again, the supporting lance is doing a really good job of, well, supporting me. All right, so my Orion is a little pissed off at this Warhammer for the cheap shot, so let's get some revenge. Not what I was hoping for there. That was not the dramatic result I expected. But that's okay, because my Grasshoppers got my Orions back. And nobody melees like my Grasshopper. All right, we got a Jagger mech. I don't know if our supporting lance is going to survive this. And they're actually part of the next round. You, you know, they probably should have written something into this like your supporting lance must survive or something like that, because they're actually pretty key to the next round. Let's get rid of this Jagger mech as quickly as we can. It's pretty dangerous with those autocannons. Now the good thing is Hothead can actually jump in, secure the target, which is great. All right, we can also he's got 4 evasion. It should be good enough. We're gonna tag this Jagger mech so everybody else. Oh, and take off one of his cannons. Good job, Phoenix Hawk. I don't know why they're going after that catapult. They should be going after that Jagger mech. Ooh, Phoenix Hawk. He got a lucky hit on my Phoenix Hawk there. That's okay. The Phoenix Hawk is there for a reason right now. Our Orion lost an arm, but not the important one. So we could still deal full damage. Take advantage of the fact that this... Oh, I lost a plus laser. That sucks. But see if we can't clear out this Jagger mech. It's the biggest threat. All right. Orion's taking a lot of damage here. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So let's take advantage of the positioning here and use our Grasshopper for some melee on this catapult. 85 damage. Plus a significant amount of small laser damage. All right, there goes another one of our escorts. They are having a bad day. All right, we need to use our Marauder, who has almost full armor. We need to tank forward. See if we can't. Let's do a precision strike here. See if we can knock down this Jaeger mech. Not quite what I was hoping for. We did get a pilot injury though. All right, now we got to move to the evac point. All right, fortunately, Cicada. All right, we got to get Hothead out of there. Because he's got some significant damage. He still has his tag. So we can at least give everybody else somebody to shoot at. And they completely ignore it. Although, you know, that mech was on the ground, so it makes sense that they target that one. All right, let's see what this catapult does. Catapult's in a world of hurt here. Goes after the Orion again. We're going to have a bit of a challenge to get this. So what we need to do is we actually need to move towards the evac zone. Even though I had an easy melee target there, I have to move towards the target zone. Let's see if we can make this Jagger mech pay. Very nice. Pilot injured. Ooh, knockdown on my Orion. Not what I wanted. Fortunately, I had that cockpit mod. All right, so we need to move. All right, we need to move towards the evac zone. But we also now need to support the fact that our Orion is now down, so we really need to see if we can't. Oh, that should have taken the catapult out. Hopefully our allies can finish that one off. Jagger's back up. And he shoots at the Phoenix Hawk. The one member of my team that really can't do that much right now. So we got to stand up our Orion. Oh, he can sprint. All right. I didn't think he would be able to sprint after that knockdown. So what are my choices if he moves? That doesn't really help me. All right. We're going to do one move, and then the Orion's just going to have to sprint like heck to get out of here. Do some multi-target here. I was hoping that catapult would go down. That catapult does not want to die. Yeah, I know. the cicada gonna do? Go after the trebuchet, that's fine with me. Alright, hothead. You need to keep your evasion up, because you're pretty much made of paper right now. Just do a tag on that Jagger mech. Oh, wow! It took out, it got a critical damage on a piece of equipment. Alright, our Jagger mech in support came in, did a great job on that Marauder, which is great because we got to run. More hits on our Orion. Alright, so we need to get out of dodge here. So we can't really mess around here. We need to get the Orion out of the impact zone. Alright. Don't like that. Don't like that. So we're going to have to do this and hope that that Marauder does not shoot me from behind. Don't really have a choice here. Oh, that really should have finished off that Jaeger. I mean, part of the problem is we're running so hot right now. Oh, we can actually melee the Marauder here and still be out of the artillery range. Here comes the artillery. All right, our Orion is safe. All right, we got 3 rounds to get out of here before reinforcements show up. All right, that Jaeger mech is down. The Cicada is going to shoot my Orion in the rear. That's fine. Cicada is not going to take out my Orion. In theory. Alright, so we're actually going to... we don't have to worry about the Phoenix Hawk overheating at this point. So we can actually jump and see if we can't hit him. Hit that Cicada with a tag. Nope. That's okay. Alright, let's see what this Marauder does. Shoots at the Grasshopper. That's fine with me. Alright, we're just going to sprint the Orion to the evac zone. Because he's got... I don't want him to take any more damage. Marauder. Like to make this other Marauder pay for what it did. Alright. Our Grasshopper is a little further away from the drop zone, so let's just go ahead and sprint. Alright, we're just going to brace our Phoenix. Alright, we got 2 rounds. Alright, we can at least provide a little fire support here with the Orion. We can actually probably get knocked down on this Marauder. Knocked down. All right, everybody else needs to sprint to the evac zone. Especially our Marauder. Our Marauder, yeah, he'll get there just in time. We definitely made this a close call, but if our allies can finish off that Marauder, that would be good salvage. Ooh. All right, just get the Phoenix Hawk out of the way there. Not sure why that. Ooh. All right, let's not play around. Let's just get out of here. All right, there we go. Successful mission. We should get some decent salvage opportunities here. There was a lot of decent mechs on the field there. Maybe a Jagger mech. Jagger mech's not my favorite mech, but I would like to experiment with a Jagger mech and some UACs and see how many UACs we can put on it and turn it into like a long range gun support weapon. I would love to do that with the Rifleman, but the Rifleman only has 2 hard points, whereas for ACs, whereas the Jagger mech has 4. All right, so we got a little money. We got our Orion, which is going to be out. That's okay, but we got no injuries. We got some great XP. Little damage to the Phoenix Hawk, but we don't really use that on a regular basis. All right, let's make the most of All right, we can get a Jagger mech S, which I think would be perfect to use with ultra cannons when we get those. I've wanted a Vulcan for some time, so let's take that Vulcan. We can complete our catapult here. We'll probably sell that. I'm not a fan of the catapult with the PPCs. We'll take our Black Knight, of course. And do we have any plus weapons? All right, we got a plus laser. Looks like it's it. And then we will take the Warhammer part. So very nice payday as far as salvage as well. Now some of this we're just going to sell. Yeah, and I don't know what to do with the Vulcan here because I want to play around with it, but the problem is, I'm with the mechs that I have already and the advancement I've made in the game, I don't know if I can use a Vulcan and have it survive. Is a Vulcan really viable given the fact that we're up against assaults and heavies most of the time? Probably not. All right, so it's a 5T, which gets rid of the AC2 on the base Vulcan, which I thought was kind of stupid and I would have pulled out anyways. So we got a Jagger mech as well and a catapult. All right, so, oh, tough choices here, tough choices. What do we want to do? You know what we're going to do? We've played a lot with our assassin, so I'm actually going to take our assassin and kind of put it in storage for a while so we can take a look at the Vulcan a little bit. I do want this Jagger for the future. So what can we put into storage that's about the same capacity? All right, so we're going to take this Phoenix 1K and put it into storage. And this catapult we're just going to sell, so we're sending that to storage. All right, this is the second part of the Flashpoint. Steiner's kill team is bearing down on their position. Their dropship isn't responding. They're requesting our help, but they didn't mention paying us anything for it. Okay. Just got off the line from Steiner, who just happens to be visiting Playa. He has an urgent job on the other side of the planet, a standard base destruction gig, nothing fancy, but he'll pay us a lot for it. Trying to get us out of the way. I always take the help Goodwin's company because we want salvage. All right, we're definitely going to help. All right, so we got Unwelcome Guest Part 2. All right, our Orion is out for the moment. So we're definitely going to take our Grasshopper. It's still the jungle, so I would love to use our Warhammer, but it's not going to do us a lot of good here. So we're going to bring the hammer. We'll use our backup Orion. Has a little less armor, but it has probably equal firepower to what we had on our upgraded K version. And we're going to bring in our Archer as well, just for the pure firepower that the Archer brings to the table. All right, so this is a straight up battle. Should get some good salvage here if I remember correctly. We're one piece away from another Warhammer. I'd probably like to grab that. Although even with 3 mech bays, we're kind of making some tough choices about what we want to keep and what we want to get rid of. So this is going to be the last mission for this video. Alright, this is a relatively quick mission. Alright, so the good thing about alright, this is not my favorite map, but it's fine. Alright, we don't have the ability to be too creative here because we need to give these guys support as quickly as possible. So we'll just kind of sprint forward. We'll probably work in teams of 2 here. All right, let's actually sprint. We'll sprint up Hothead here so we can get vision on this first target. And we want to get him in close to the enemy. Ooh, a stalker. All right. This is why we gave the grasshopper a ton of armor. So we got a battle master, a stalker, an 85 tonner, and a 45 tonner. All right, so we've got our archer here. And what I want to do is I really want to try to shred this battle master because the grasshopper is going to get in close. So if we could take some armor off the battle master, that would be great. Oh, and the battle master is a sensor locker. Okay. So that's all right. So I actually want to... This stalker is pretty powerful as well. So we want to get to this stalker as quick as we can. So let's see if we can't do some significant damage to this battle master in the first round. Because we got to get past this battle master to get to that stalker. All right, another battle master. So we have the potential to get a full battle master out of this. All right, no injuries, luckily. All right, what's that other? Oh, it's a hatchet man. All right, so we got to keep our distance from that hatchet man, but we'll be okay. All right, so we actually want to sprint. Sprint our grasshopper up here so the next round it can get in close with all these guys. And the stalker's going to ignore our grasshopper. Ooh, hard hit there on our archer. That's okay. He could kind of fall back and provide weapon support. So that's not actually that bad. All right, so I want to keep hitting this battle master on the right. Can we actually get knockdown? Let's try for knockdown here. Nice, knockdown on that battle master. He'll be pushed back around in initiative and get a pilot injury. That's nice. All right, our archer needs to pull back here. Took some heavy hits there. And let's just hit this battle master while he's down on the ground. Another pilot injury on that battle master. All right, we need to tank a little bit with our Marauder. And let's hit that Stalker while we can. Pilot injury, very nice. All right, that Battlemaster is going to get up. That's kind of a secondary target, although if we get knocked down on it, we can get another injury. He goes after our Grasshopper. That's fine. Battlemaster going after our Orion. That's fine with me. We want to keep that Archer away from the worst of this right now. What's the Hatchet Man going to do? Hit us with his AC-10. That's fine. You're okay. Now, Hothead is in a great position here because he can hit this Stalker hard. So we got 95 melee. Significant damage there. Let's see what the Stalker does. Stalker's going to keep firing. He might overheat here. Let's see. No. He didn't fire everything. That's why. All right. Let's try to keep our Archer out of the main battle here. Maybe we could take out the leg on this Archer. No, not quite. All right, Battlemaster going after the Grasshopper. That's okay. I'm fine with that. All right, we need the Orion to move up. Yeah, I really would like to take out the leg on this Stalker. Nice. Okay. All right, pilot injury. Very good. All right, we need to tank a little with our Marauder. And we're going to go after this Battlemaster that's already got heavy damage right here. All right. All right, they're going to hit our Orion. That's okay. This is our backup Orion, so Hatchet Man going after the Marauder. That's okay. We want to keep our distance from this Hatchet Man simply because of his ability to do significant takedown injury. So we can actually move up our Grasshopper. Hopefully finish off this Battlemaster. All right. All right, now we have the numerical advantage. All right, we're going to keep our Archer at distance. See if we can't wear down this Hatchet Man a little bit. Let's pull back for a round. Because this Hatchet Man can do a lot of damage with that hatchet of his. And I'd really like to see if we can't just take this guy off the field here. There we go. I just don't want to deal with him getting in close and causing damage with that hatchet. Comes the Stalker. See what the Stalker does. It's cooled down. Ooh, significant hits to our Orion. We're going to have to do a torso twist. All right. Head injury ignored. Thank goodness for those cockpit mods, for sure. All right, so we're actually going to move up our grasshopper. See if we can knock out this stalker here. He's got a lot of armor on that side, so unfortunately not. Oof. Ooh. Oh, that was a rough hit. Ooh. That stalker definitely paid the price for taking that shot, though. All right, so we got numbers here. So let's try to take advantage of that at this point, especially with that stalker overheating right now. All right, we need to get this marauder into some cover. Not a lot left on that stalker. Let's take a shot at the head. No. It was worth a try. All right, our archer needs to do a little bit of tanking right now. Good hits in on that battle master. And he goes after the grasshopper, which is probably the best thing we could hope for. All right, we're going to have some significant repairs after this, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and just finish off this stalker, hopefully. There we go. Oh, pilot incapacitated, so I just got myself a stalker, which is great. A stalker is great. We're going to get some good mechs out of this. Pilot injury. All right, let's keep moving our marauder back. Oh, we lost an AC-10++ off that marauder. That sucks. All right, let's keep hitting that battle master. All right, lost a lot of its armament there. Very nice. Let's see what he does. He'll probably go after our grasshopper again. Oh, he just entrenched. Okay. All right, so we're in a good spot here. So let's actually move up our grasshopper. I want to try to maximize salvage here. So let's target the leg. Lots of firepower on that leg. Move our archer around. Trying to get some pilot injuries here. Both of the legs are significantly damaged. If we could just get a couple missiles in on those legs. Ooh, not what I was hoping for there. Just shred him all over. All right, again, we're just hoping one of these hits will go into that leg. Maybe that large laser. No. Again, not what I was hoping for. All right, let's try working on the other side. We just want to take out the leg. Instead of going for the head, we want to go for the leg, right? Oh, we did take out a leg. How many injuries does this guy have? Does he have a couple? Pilot injured. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. He's probably going to... No, he's going to do a suicide run. He's going to make us pay for his salvage. I see how that's going to be. Now, which one of his legs? It's his left leg. So we're actually in a great spot here. All right, so what we're actually going to do here is we're just going to go for the head. We got another pilot injury. All right, that's good. All right, we're going to go for our missiles and hope for another head injury. Pilot injured. Yes. All right. All right, so that was a little rough mission. We're going to have some significant repairs, but I think we got some great salvage. All right. Yep, we got one injury for 13 days. Lots of XP. We're going to have to do some repairs on all three of our Lance mechs here. But we got ourselves a Battlemaster, which is one of my favorite mechs for this game. For its tonnage, it's pretty efficient. I would like the Stalker piece. I really would, but I'll take the Battlemaster. Hopefully we'll get our AC-10 back. And maybe the rest of this since we max salvage. No, we got our AC-10 back. That's good. We got a whole bunch of large lasers. Hey, we got a Battlemaster. I'm not going to complain. Battlemaster is a great, great mech. And we're going to get our payout too. Yeah, so a Battlemaster will probably, just thinking ahead, probably replace one of our Orions eventually. All right, so first comes first. What are we going to get? I think our Shadowhawk needs to be retired. So we're going to send our Shadowhawk to storage. All right, Unwelcome Guest Part 3. We'll get our payout here. All right, let's get our payout. All right, so we got a +1 gyro. That's actually pretty good. Gauss rifle. Now we're talking. Gauss rifle. Of course, is there any Gauss rifle ammunition? I mean, we'll have to acquire some at some point, but that Gauss rifle plus is a pretty nice weapon for sure. Ooh, we got a comm system plus. That is huge. We're going to have to install that right away. We got an AC-10 LRM-5 SRM-4 AC-5 Ooh, we're going to definitely put that in probably our rifleman. And we got a Highlander part. So, hey, not too shabby. Not too shabby there. So, let's look into the mech bay here. We're probably going to have to travel after that. We took a beating. So we've got our base Orion. Let's get him tops on the list. He lost a medium laser plus plus. We'll replace it with a medium laser plus plus. No big deal. And 3 days, and we'll have our primary Orion back, which might actually move to the second tier now. All right, we got this, our backup Orion, who took a pounding. Actually, it only lost a medium laser and a SRM-4, so not too bad. So the question is, should we... Right, we're going to take this AC-10++ with, yeah, stability damage. We'll put that into our Orion here, so he can do some tanking. All right, he lost an SRM-4, so we'll give him an SRM-4 plus. Don't like the fact that it's on the arm, but what are we going to do? Let's see. As long as we're in here, what else can we play with here? Alright, it only has one missile hub, so I can't play around with getting some better weapons in there. So what we are going to absolutely do is get this ammo out of the center torso. Who designs these mechs? Really? Who thinks it's a good idea to put that stuff in there? Alright, and he's short a medium laser. So we'll give him a medium laser plus. Why not? Alright, that mech's going to run a little hot, but that's okay. Be ready in 5 days. Our Marauder really got wrecked, which is a problem because the Marauder is one of our core mechs. We need to have it every time because it gives you a buff. So the question is, should we do... Right, so we're going to take an AC-5 with +5 stability damage. So we're going to lose a little of our firepower by switching, but we're going to save up a fair amount of tonnage. So that's what we're going to do here. AC-5 ammo, not AC-10 ammo, AC-5 ammo. So as you can see, we've got some more tonnage available now. Now, of course, we still have to replace these lasers. So let's give it the best lasers we have available. All right, now we still have some good tonnage here. So, all right, let's move the heat bank because we just got a gyro. So I'd like to take advantage of that. +2 hit defense. So we kind of have a catch-22 here. I could take out this cockpit mod, but we're going to increase the chances of pilot injury. But our Marauder almost goes on missions, and if we can add a +4 resolve gain, I think that's worth it there. So let's put that comm system into the mech that we're most likely to put in. And some people have asked me why I almost always take the Marauder, because the Marauder has a 10% defense buff for the whole rest of your lance. So added in the fact that it has this +4 resolve now, we're definitely going to maximize the Marauder on the field as much as possible. So our firepower takes a little bit of a hit here. We've got 4 tons available. All right. We're actually going to try something different here. So we're going to take out the AC5. Bear with me. We're going to take this AC2, which has plus 10 damage. We're going to take this other AC2, which has 25% critical damage. I like that. And we're going to do two tons of AC2 ammo. And that increases the firepower a little bit, but it also gives him a position, puts our Marauder in a position where it can kind of stay in the back a little bit more than it has in the past. And it can use its support, because let's see, 35 plus 25, so it's 65 damage there, plus our large laser is 40. So even at range, it could do 100 damage consistently. Plus we're getting the Lance Command mod, which gives plus for cod chops and minus 10% damage for the whole lance. And we've got the comm system. I like this build. I like this. You know, our firepower from our other mechs takes a little bit of a hit, but I'm okay with that. All right, we've got our Archer who just needs a new heat sink. No problem there. All right, so we're actually going to move one of our heat sinks to the leg. We're going to move a medium laser over here. Actually, we can move both medium lasers into the arms for the Archer because I want to. We'll move this heat sink here. We have a cockpit mod, so let's put that in to the Archer. Actually, the Archer doesn't necessarily tank so much, so we'll save that. But we'll put in a gyro for hit defense on this Archer. So I think that's a pretty good move there. Do we have any better missile systems? I mean, I have an LRM-5 that's plus plus, but that doesn't really help us here. All right, I like that build. That's a good build. Now remember, the heat efficiency is a little higher than it shows there simply because we're not going to be firing our small lasers very often with our Archer. All right, we got to do a little bit of repair for our Grasshopper. Love the Grasshopper. Love it. Actually, we have some ARM mods available here, so let's also look at those real quick. Where was that heatsink? I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just put it there. You know, I never use the jump jets on this thing. But I have the tonnage because it's already maxed out. So we'll keep the jump jets in there just for fun. Now, what did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to look at the arm mods. Okay, so this is why we're going to take the jump jet out. Because we're going to take out this +5 melee arm mod, and we're going to put in this +20 damage arm mod. Significantly increase our melee firepower here in exchange for 1 jump jet. So that's a no-brainer to me. All right, we've improved the grasshopper there a fair amount. All right. So we're going to prioritize. I want to get my grasshopper first because I love the grasshopper. As you guys know. All right. Which Orion is which? It's not telling me. That's kind of a bummer. I did the Orion. That should be our primary Orion. So we'll put that in there. Put the Marauder number 3. Make sure we have that. Put the Archer number 4. Oh wait, no, this is the Archer that we want. This is the Archer that we just repaired. Move the Orion up in case we need a backup Orion. All right, that looks pretty good. One last thing, we're not going to do any more battles here, folks. So if you're here for battles, just go ahead and go to the next video. Got a fair amount of XP here, so let's take advantage of that. We want breaching shot for hagfish here. Hothead. What do we want to do with Hothead? We definitely want to get initiative because he's a sensor locker. So we're going to take that initiative. All right, Jekyll is a gunner, so let's take advantage of that. Give him a little piloting. Majestic, max out that gunnery because he's a gunner. He's our top pilot right now, Majestic, because our player character has constantly been hurt. All right, so teacher, we'll give you some better gunnery and guts. And witness, we'll give you some better gunnery. All right, so I think we're going to be ready for the next video. So please hit the like button to this video and subscribe to Commando Gaming's and BattleTech Battles. Once again, Commando Gaming gives you a wide range of gaming videos, and BattleTech Battles focuses 100% on the world of BattleTech. So please subscribe, and we'll see you soon.